which is a new one for me. There might be a couple breakups. Anything messes up, we're gonna have a problem. And something did mess up last time. I'll tell you in a second. Not last stream. That was today. Last night. But all's well and fine. It isn't that big of what to tell me yet. Okay. Right now we're just in photo mode to keep everything still in the story from moving forward. So, the almost 5-hour stream that I had yesterday, there was a problem with the audio. The entire thing. Not the entire thing, actually. But the part where Brother Max came in and to help me play a little bit, he had something activated on his end. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but it kept his voice. He agreed with me that his voice would be on stream, but something on his end, on his PlayStation, kept his voice from actually coming through to be recorded. I could hear what he was saying, but the video didn't pick up what he was saying. So I only heard my side of the conversation, and it makes me seem like I was losing my sanity the entire time and talking to myself. He was real. You can go back and watch it. He talked in chat for a little bit before he actually hopped on and played with me. But the entire last part of the 5-hour video, he's nowhere in it. His voice doesn't appear, doesn't come up once, and I was going back to look for something in the clip for it, and it just wasn't there. So if you go back and watch that and wonder why I'm talking to myself and saying, "Can you hear me?" and all that in the beginning, that's why. So today I'm going to be continuing to play this, and it's a video series on my main channel, actually, and not the VOD channel that was just started recently. And the reason there hasn't been a video for it is because the video stuff got corrupted, which is a problem. So before we start today, you should be only getting audio right now, because I have to go and do something that I forgot to do before stream. This is the reason I shouldn't have sat here and waited until it was time. Because I need to go back through my other stuff and delete a whole bunch of clips. So, phone, why are you lining up? So, select all, delete, yes. There are no caches. Okay, we're all good. I'm going to give it about another 5 minutes before we continue to start, before we actually start, because, let me see something. Oh, it's not plugged in. That's why. Before we actually start, because this is going to be a VOD and an actual video on my other channel. There will be interactions, but I'm going to chop all that out in editing. I seem to have lost something that was literally right, that was in my hand. There it is. But, let's go about until 7:08 p.m. So we'll just give it a nice talk, let the game mellow out and decide what it wants, if it doesn't want to crash or anything. It hasn't crashed on me yet, but that's the thing. Every game that I get, and I mean every one, will crash at least once in the beginning of me playing it. I haven't made it very far into this, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not. And I already have predetermined choices. I do believe we're going to be nice and all that, but not always. The council is douchebags. And we don't hate aliens, but aliens that don't like humanity we hate. Like the Vorcha. Give it a little bit of time. Oh, the bitrate went red on me for a second. Give it a little bit of time, let it stabilize itself. And if you're watching the VOD and not the edited video, I suggest you watch the edited video, because it's going to hit all the stops of what I'm going to be talking about today. Because this does go hand in hand, partially, with the podcast that I've been doing here recently. There hasn't been any new episodes, but everything's written for plenty of episodes in the future. Because it isn't hard to write those episodes. It's literally like an auditorial wiki. Those episodes are. So, and everything I was doing before it was just talking about new games, but this came out and I was like, you know what, I want to change it. So I just opened up a second season of my podcast. The first season just talked about new games. A good portion of them is out already, I do believe. Or not. I talked about this one in my thing, about the new Mass Effect, about what they're going to do with it, and all that. Which, it looks fine to me. It won't look as good on yours because it's not full resolution. I mean, technically it's not full resolution for me either, because this isn't a PlayStation 5, but I don't need one of those. There's not enough stuff on there for me. And a good portion of the games that have been made recently are also on PlayStation 4. Like Cyberpunk 2077. That game. Oh man, everybody hated that game. Kind of hated The Witcher 3 when it came out, but everybody loves it now. It's just their studio. I think they don't know how to promote stuff. Like, just keep your mouth shut about stuff. If it's not ready, and you know it's not going to be ready, apparently they don't know when anything's going to be ready, but which is the problem for them, because they lied, and their company was in deep crap not too long ago with the country they're based in because of that. Because that's against the law there. Which technically it's against the law everywhere, most places. But whatever, give it a little bit. 708 already? Damn, man. Well, I'll give it another second because the bit rate has went down, and it seems to be going back up right now. So. It seems to be going back up. It still says unstable, but it's on a flat. It hasn't moved all that much, though. So technically that's not unstable. It looks pretty stable to me. And I know my internet, it does put out a pretty constant bandwidth. So if we end up having a problem again, it's not my fault. It's the internet's fault. Technically, any of this isn't my fault. And we're just getting the controller a little bit extra juice in it in case it does accidentally unplug or anything during the stream. The bitrate, man. And I'm just getting a little bit ready. Because I did say in the stream that I did today, there was a good chance that I would actually be in bed by now. I would just say screw it and go to sleep early. Like really early. And the bitrate is now excellent. It has stabilized itself. And just about right on time too. Which is quite nice. Very nice. We'll give it another minute. Just another minute. Just a couple more seconds. Okay. Because I will be doing the stream and the recording separately. And I really do. So there is going to be gaps. Because I'm going to be recording this for a while. Or until I get bored. Or whatever. So I'm going to be starting the video here. And it's going to be... I have to do the intro. I'm going to talk about some stuff. Hello everybody, my name is Bearman, and welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Now there's going to be a gap in the knowledge of everything between the last video and this one. Because all of that was corrupted. That's not a problem. For me, it's not something that I could have controlled. It's not that deep into the game, I could have replayed it, but whatever, it is what it is, and I don't feel like doing that. So if you want to learn about some of the stuff that we are passing through, that we're just going to skip, you have to go and listen to my podcast. Be a link in the description, as always. So basically, Citadel, we've went through. I'll give you a quick rundown. We grabbed Garrus, which is to our right here in this picture, and we grabbed Tali, which is... no, to our left Garrus is, and to our right Tali. Both aliens! Garrus is the best character in this game. Besides us. Well, that's obvious. And then Tali, apparently everybody's love. Which I don't see it. Because I have the same bug that everybody in this universe has about the Asari. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with this game. And here's the thing. I'm doing this differently this time. I'm actually streaming this over on Twitch. So there's going to be a link in the description, as everything else, just like I said, that you can come and watch me play this live, or any of the other games that I play live here. I've actually went through... There's entire games that I will be playing that will never see the light of day on the main channel. So if you want to see any of that, or just catch up with me, Twitch is the way. So here we are, standing staring at this pillar. This is how we spawned, and I don't know why we're over here standing. I'm quite confused why we're actually standing there. I don't remember where we left off exactly, but I do know that we're now the commander of the Normandy. Is it wards? I don't know, actually. Oh no. It's embassies. Wait a second. Damn it. See, this is the good part about recording this. About doing this live, because you get to see all the little mess ups. See, like, all this is going to be cut out, and a good amount of the talking between people that come in and chat is going to be cut out, not come out. Pause. Now, I don't quite remember where the ship is stored, because it's been quite a while since I played this. So I really hope it's up here in this corner, because this is how I remember getting in. And I gotta say, the elevators are still a thing in this game, which freaking sucks. No, this is where the cutscene happens. This is Udina's office. Dude, put that up, Shepard. Put it up. Don't take that out. What's wrong with you? Bruin Siren is connected to get the reward council's granted you Spectre status and commission you to track the rogue Spectre down. The ambassador will provide you with ship and crew. Meet him in Alliance docking bay. It's accessible through the central elevator in the C-Sec Academy. Oh my god. So this is part of the thing I hate about the Mass Effect games, is the fact that I get freaking lost everywhere. Not on missions, because everything's pretty straightforward there. But in like this, especially the first game, Citadel, don't know where anything is. So now we have to go to C-Sec, the Academy, go through everything, and I gotta edit all this stuff out. Every little thing. I'll probably just keep the beginning. Then once something interesting happens, I'll throw in some other stuff that I forgot to say.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I'm guessing they're dead. Or they got sold into slavery or something like that. Here we go.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Oh, why is that?
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The Conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the Conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans.
Liara.
We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Now, there is actually a pretty interesting thing that happens with her if you don't get her pretty early on. If you leave her there for a long time, she actually starts to go crazy, and she doesn't believe you're real when you get there. So that is obviously going to be one of the first things we go and do, because we don't want to be a complete douchebag. I don't know if my moral compass has changed at all from the last videos, but I'm completely fine if it has, because we're starting there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your
No, but I
actions
want
still
to.
reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Oh, shut up, Odin.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
So I do believe we're going to ask him about
Yes,
Saren.
Commander.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was
That's what
our
I just said.
representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why hide this?
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
Something went wrong. He blew up
I'm
everything.
guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Anyone hurt?
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere.
Ooh.
Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care.
That's sad.
The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
You got blamed because you wasn't a Spectre and you were a human. There was still animosity between the first contact wars with the Turians, and yeah, that probably is some reason why.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
He's a
Who do you
Spectre.
think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
We're gonna say it
I
again.
don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. Maybe he just likes the
Square.
violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me
The only
look
thing
bad.
I care about is stopping
You're right,
Saren.
Commander.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
We're not going to ask anything else because that's basically the only important thing that he talks about. He may give some good advice for some of the places we're going to, but we don't really need any of that.
Stand by, shore party.
Oh, I forgot this happened.
Decontamination in
I'm going to go
progress.
through multiple times. Multiple times. You need the decontamination, don't you, Tally? And then it still does the loading screen. That
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
this feels wrong.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. You got anything you want to say to the crew? Now's the time.
We're gonna be honest because there's no point in lying. Because we're gonna work this the way the military of the United States does. Just like suicide missions or anything, you have a choice to not do it. If everybody knows that you have a good chance of dying, you can opt out. They cannot make you do that. But if you have a good chance of living and there's still hard fighting, you don't have a choice.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy.
She's not a human.
Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be
Rex.
stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
There it is. It's our ship now. It's 100% our ship. And we're a Spectre. So technically we don't have to answer to the Alliance anymore. We can just answer to ourselves and the Council. So let's go into the galaxy map. I like how the galaxy map works best in the third game, on my opinion. I accidentally exited. I do that in every one of the games, but we gotta zoom out and not exit. So this is still Nebula. See, we have an asteroid, which the Exodus cluster. So there's things in these games that I haven't actually experienced. I've experienced none of the DLCs because I just bought the games straight out, and I've only played the first one once, so I played the second one and the third one multiple times. So there's things that I will not know. There's things that I will have a good inkling or idea about. So first we're gonna go after Liara. I don't remember Athens, Knossos, Sparta. I think it's Knossos. Actually, let's go out and pause and let's see what the journal tells us. Protheans is being sought by Saren, less known Artemis Tau cluster. Thank you for not telling me which part of the Artemis Tau cluster she's in. I really hate that you didn't. But I believe she may be in Knossos. Or not Knossos. It could be any of them. It could be Athens. It may be Athens. I'm going to go to Athens. And we're going to have a little bit of a loading screen of us undocking from the Citadel in Normandy SR1. Here we go. Wow, man, I can't wait to edit this. Salamis. Crap. Proteus. Circuit. She's not here. I think it's a Knossos. Oh, that screen. That screen right there is awesome. No. 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 Balls. There's another planet. We're not checking it. Is it Sparta? This is the part I don't like. Tremere. Altea. Idolus. And Tamako. These are gas giants. Because the farther away, there's more likely not as hardened. It's Macedon. It's the freaking last one we went to. I hate everything with a burning passion. Is it this one? Ethvig, Fargaluz, Sargila, Prolon. Do not tell me I have to look at Metriax writing recovered. You were scanning the planet Prolon. A strange signal came from orbit. Navigator precisely determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. The team brought the beacon aboard and found one of the matriarch Dilanagas writings in its storage compartment. Oh. Dang, man. Is this it? We can land here. Hopefully. Now we get to pick our crew. Now, I suggest we do this. Garrus and Rex, two of my favorite characters. I like Tali too, but come on. Garrus and Rex. I do believe we have to drive. Yep. Take the... what is this? The Mako? Is that Mako? Am I thinking of a M35? Medal of Exploration. This isn't the planet we need to be on, is it? Why are we here? I'm gonna turn the recording off. Huh. I'm sure there's a lot of things I haven't explored in this game. Oh, wait a second, what is that? You gotta look at the mini-map when you're on planets like this. I know you can go to the moon to do something for I think it's Cerberus is attacking the moon or something. What is this? Electronics skill too low? Really? I have 14. No, that's him. Oh, his helmet looks awesome. So we're just gonna just do that. We have 0 points. And he also has 0. Oh, look at his helmet. Dude. Everybody else's helmet but mine looks awesome. And I'm sad because of that. Is there any point in being on this planet? we're just gonna return. And I'm gonna grab my phone and get an exact location on Liara, so we don't have to run around and look for like this forever. Just real quick, gonna look it up. Theorem. It's on Knossos. It's on Knossos. It's in Knossos. Knossos is a solar system. Crap. And back to Knossos. I thought it was in freaking Knossos. Familiar. Land. Let's go get Liara. Now I remember there being a lot of Geth on this planet. I don't remember exactly how many, but I remember we have to drive around for a little bit. So, we're on the planet for Liara to go and grab her up. Take her out of her little predicament she's in. So, we have a drive-in section.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Don't drive in the lava, it kills you, because you know it's lava. Even though this truck can survive a fall from space, from pretty far up there, you know, it's lava. Don't want to drive in it. And I think there's not very many checkpoints in this, so if you do end up dying with the car, there's a good chance that you will be thrown back to the very beginning, which made me so mad the first time I played this game. But it's all right. It's all perfectly fine. I mean, what the hell? I didn't know you could do this. So that's how you do that. You got the drop ship. These things are much easier to kill when you're not on foot. And we'll just take him with us. Get him stuck in our car. Looks like a thing from a submarine sticking out of us. I forgot what those are called. Don't go all wonky on us now. We don't want to fall in the lava. Okay, autosave right there, because we're about to hit the base.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Well, it's pretty hard to sneak around if we get caught on bars, Rex. Maybe one of you should drive. Oh. Hello. Oh, you gotta level up. How about that? No. Hopefully that hit somebody. Woohoo! Around the corner. There's some in that building. There's some over here in this building. Haha. Also, there was no way to get in from over here, anyways. In the first place, I do not believe. So you have to come over here, and you have to fight. Let me get the shotgun. Oh, this thing sucks, doesn't it? Also, I'm not going to be used to the not reloading thing, because the first game does not do that. And that's the gate. Also, very hard to remember that holding down X is how you run. Don't punch the Mako. It is the Mako. There's also a lot of red orbs behind us, but we're just going to completely ignore them. I'm pretty sure it gives us full XP for him from killing him with the car. He's already shooting at us, and he has no reason to shoot in this direction. I know all y'all are like in a hive, have a hive mind or whatever, but they did not tell you that I was over there killing them. I went completely through the... Oh god. Almost went in the lava there. That would have been a bummer. Real big bummer. There you go. It seems to be there's quite a bit of resistance up here on this hill, so... Well, that one took a little bit more to kill. Bullets weren't hitting. How much were you just take one of the... Oh, that's a big one. I did not... Oh, crap. You're very big. I didn't realize there was a burnout for the gun up top. It's just something I should have been paying attention to. And you also notice that the car isn't driving completely straight. It's kind of wiggling back and forth. I don't know why it's doing that. Go away. We got shields for days, boys. We don't need to get hit by you. You won't even scratch our paint. You can't scratch our paint. I'm confused by who built these tubes. Was it the Geth that built them? Because I'm not sure if we're in Geth space right now or not. I completely whiffed that bomb. I got credits for that? I got 90 credits for killing that dude? Uh-oh. We have to go in by foot?
All targets down.
All targets are not down because there's a lot of places to take cover here. It's this. I forgot how strong this was. It's a ridiculous amount of damage. And Shepard doing his little bibbity bop run. Don't shoot at nothing. But it's incredibly inaccurate. No. Oh, this is a bear. We can both use this dude's bag. Point and shoot, baby. Point and shoot is a shotgun. Y'all still shooting at something? What are y'all shooting at? Oh. It let out a little scream. Beep. Beep whoop. You understand where that comes from. You're watching the right crap. You're watching the right people.
Negative contact.
Interesting stuff. Medical facts. Yeah, we're gonna need this. I remember what's coming up. We're gonna fight one of the big dudes, and then the Spider-Man, Geth. Yep, there he is. Oh, this is a straight up Colossus. This is one of the gigantic ones. Is it? No, it's a small one. Hey. Oh, I freaking hate these guys. This is why people hate Spider-Man. Like the criminals, because it just does that. You can never friggin' hit him with a bullet. Dude, did none of them did any of that do damage to him? Ah, Jesus. Should have probably brought Tali, right? Same damage no matter where I hit him. No matter where I hit him. Yeah. Oh, I'm about dead. Retreat. Garrus, no. Did he? Oh, nice. I see you. There we go. Everything is fine and dandy now. Now we can go see about Liara. I'm fatigued. I don't remember if this is the mission we meet a Krogan on. You made me miss you? How dare you? Dare you make me miss? Shoot the black one. See, they have they're color coded. The black ones are snipers. The white ones are usually normal shock troopers, and the red ones are... The red ones tend to be bigger, don't they? Aren't they? I'm not sure. And stronger. I like the red ones. Red ones are cool. That and Legion from the second game. My favorite kind of Geth. Legion's pretty cool because he calls us Shepherd Commander. That's not the only reason, but it's the reason. So if you don't know how long we're going on tonight, we're going for about an hour and 30 minutes. And if you're watching this... If you're watching this on the vlog channel, might be a couple days before the actual video comes out. Cause yep, they did. It'll take a few days for the editing to go through and for it to upload and all that stuff. It's not good. Why am I the only one facing like this? Why do y'all get to face the other way? This is the only time in any of the games she sounds like this, which is pretty, kind of cool in the way she sounds.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of here. You're moving right now. Right?
How are you talking?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Had to be sure.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help.
You brought this on yourself.
There's a controller here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth.
It is.
They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay. I don't remember if I finished my sentence, but we'll be going for about an hour and 30 today in stream. A little bit shorter than normal. Probably average from past streams. Yeah, we can't hack this thing until we get rid of this. Gotcha. There we go. There was a red one up here. Red ones shoot rockets. Red for rockets. I'm not sure if the other ones do that or not. What are we doing? You had to press the buttons. I was so confused by that. I do not remember that at all. It's been so long. I had a choice on which way I faced this time, because it let me turn around. Now you two are facing the wrong way.
Oh, how did you get in here?
Big laser.
I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
How do you know? What if it just puts me in one? How do you know that? There's a lot of buttons on this. Oof. Oof.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on. I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
8 minutes?
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
That's why I like Rex. If I die in here, I'll kill him. Well, now they're facing each other, and I'm just behind Rex, staring at his guns. And Liara's just staring at the panel. Come on, Krogan. Come after us. Big red Geth. Oh, I like this angle. It's quite formidable. Quite a formidable opponent, I see.
Brenda. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Kill this bastard.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
This guy's quite strong, so we want to take him out. No matter what difficulty you're on, he does kill pretty hard. He's got a shotgun. And then it's getting closer. Shotgun time. Whoa, and he can do that. I forgot about that. We can just go after these. Why did it go down? Run out of power or something? Which, why would it run out of power exactly now, after all this time? Without it running, change the camera about 500 times. Yeah. Big wild-eyed shepherd.
Move, move, move!
Puff of smoke. Stretchy legs. Random words to just get the day going. Camera pickle kitten. Now I'm legitimately going crazy. Because, well.
Too close, Commander.
Well, we have
10
Liara
more
with
seconds
us
we
now.
would have been swimming in molten sulfur.
And guys,
The
right
Normandy
search
isn't
and
equipped to
rescue.
land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
He saved us. He's allowed one or two jokes.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
Exactly.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Now she says 50 years and you can ask about it. I'm gonna let you figure out what that means.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth,
They live quite a long time.
To dismiss my theories
Well,
on what happened to the
what,
Protheans.
1,000 years, something like that?
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved.
Yes,
it is
Reapers.
Like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
How do you know this?
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like
they're
all
really
the
not
forgotten
if you've seen
civilizations
stuff.
throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The beacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Mind meld.
Visions. Yes,
Mind meld.
That makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay,
I don't have a
this
soul.
isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better
Oh,
of
we
me.
have plenty of time.
Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, another alien. No. I like this alien.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you.
We're
Commander.
aliens to
I
her,
am very
to them
grateful.
too. You gotta think of it.
I am afraid
Look, an
I'm
alien
feeling a bit
when you land on a
lightheaded.
planet.
When
What are
was
you
the last
talking
time
about?
you
You're the
went
alien
or
here.
slapped?
This is our planet.
Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this.
You just believe me
Still,
immediately?
It would not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yep.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah, sure.
Patch him
Whatever.
through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Norman.
I assume
What
you're
happened?
taking the necessary security precautions.
I know what I'm doing.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
I want to do it so bad.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
See, there's a joke in one of the future games about him disconnecting all the time. And it doesn't quite make sense if you don't do it in the beginning, in the first game. So we'll do it eventually, but not now. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. We've done one mission. It's a nice, slow, steady start back right into the series. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and all those other goody goodies, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Now that the YouTube peeps are away, all that's all out of the way, we're gonna go around and not do a single thing. We're just gonna run up here and talk to Joker and see what he feels about. That's not gonna be in the video. You get something special if you watch the VOD.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Why is it doing that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Didn't you already know him?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Froelich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition.
Animation for his head isn't that
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance.
This game's a little old, though.
Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
What the hell? Yeah. Right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here, everybody. You got the little special thing, it's not gonna be in the video. You watch the VOD, you get the special yum yum juice to fill your brain. There's quite a lot of things that do get cut out of those the videos on the main channel. Especially if you watch Horizon Zero Dawn, barely anything is in that series. Barely any of the game is actually in that series. That's the reason there's a mega video with all of it together. Because there's just no reason. I felt no reason to put it in there and play it like a normal game. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it for right now, and see y'all tomorrow, hopefully. And if I don't, well then you can believe I'm dead, because that's what happens when you don't show up constantly. Bye bye, everybody.